What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu. Welcome back to Wrestlecraft. Somewhat of a big update. Not as big as the last one, of course, but as you can see, the stadium has got tons of work done to it as of late. If you've missed any of the updates, go back, check it out. Link in the description. There's a lot of things we've been working on. I've been working on. Austin is done. And I'll show you what I've been working on. Austin has been working quite heavily on the other stadium. He's gotten bored a little bit. And I've been trying to work on a few things over here, and that's kind of what I want to show you. And we're going to start on this side. So we went in, and we put in our staircase in the last one. And we now have one of our walking areas on this side, which goes down to this concourse, of course, which is where these seats connect to. So obviously, you are now in this section. So it's a completely different section, connects very easily, as you saw on the other side, with just that little staircase. That's all it takes to get up here. Now, once you're up here, though, is when we have to decide what is this area going to be used for. Now, on this side, it is being used currently to come over here. I have a staircase coming up here. And then this is where our other level is. And Austin had made some additions over here, which I want to show you. That filled in the glass all the way over there. And then you can see glass down there, and that's what I've been working on. So let's go ahead and show you what I've been working on and where things have kind of advanced through here. So if you're sitting down here, and this is one of the holes that we're working on. This is one of the things you don't get to see in a lot of stadiums, what they look like underneath the stadiums. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks really bad. I want to go over to our suite area. Now, I don't know what this is necessarily going to be. I've actually wanted this to, initially, I wanted it to be like an outfield pool like baseball, where this would just be like a huge hot tub pool area, all that good stuff. But this is what I want to show you. This is the main side. I'm still not sure if that's going to be used as a parking ramp yet, or if that's just a cool structure in the corner that'll stay over there. But once you're over here now, what we're going to see is the back side for side 1. So we have sides 1, 2, sides 3 and 4, and then we have the corners. So let's go over here and show what I've been working on over here. We've now finally closed this off. It's got a roof, and it still has to connect with somewhere over here. So eventually this will get taken down, and it'll find a way to connect over here. Right now I'm only worried about connecting the sides. So well, let's take a walk down here. As you see, you're in YouTube Mania, and we're pretty low still. Like, if you look at how big our stadium is and this first area that we're in boxes, it is pretty low. So once you come walking over here, this is the back hallway that I've been working on. And you guys can see there is now, this looked really bad before, because I can show you what it looks like. Is literally, before I put that in, before I put a floor in, it was just basically this big ass area. So now that we actually have a floor in, you can come over here and take a look. Now, I've tried a lot of different things with this one. Originally, the floor height was that tall. Or was it? No, I actually think it was that tall. And basically, it was too shorter, so it was right there. And I thought that was really short. And on this side, we had, as I break this, you can see, what I wanted to have happen was for this side, which was right here, to connect flush with this side. Because on this side, and this is where I actually laid down blocks, is where I thought it would connect through right here, and I thought this level right here would be a couple down. So that way, when you did leave, or the part that was hanging off, I wanted this floor to be coming from down here. So I wanted the first floor to actually be here, and then the glass was supposed to come up, and it does look a little messed up. But one of the good things about doing it this way is, now you can see, this will be kind of like the second floor, the bigger entrance. Now, what Austin and I have contemplated, and you guys can see on this side, maybe you didn't see the side of the arena because I don't know if I showed it necessarily in that other part, but Over here, we have our, let me jump through a little bit. As you come to this side of the arena, you have more of the friendly seat area sides. And this is what we want to do with the corporate office. Now, we might keep this running along the whole side, or what this would, because I realize now how weird this looks. Just to end there on a dime. It looks pretty stupid. But let's go ahead and keep coming in here. As I'm breaking down walls and barricades. And then I also went in over here and then retiled and refloored this side. Because what I'm going to do is... Oh, that's the arena. I was like, what is that? For a second there, I didn't know what it was. We'll eventually put in more of a grand entrance or whatever we decide to go on this side. But it'll all be closed off. It'll all have its good looks. That way you won't see like the seats from the underneath. But what I want you guys' opinion on, because I asked you guys' opinion on the other video in that corner, was the sides that are over here. There's going to be a couple different levels. Do you think we should have them connecting? And I've asked this in one of the other parts. I don't know if I ever finished my decision over here, because if you take a look, you have this floor, and this is the one I showed you. You really don't have to go that far. Oh, what the hell? Why does this seem way too short for me right now? Oh, it's on that side, whether or not the staircases should just go down and connect them all into one floor. We'll figure that out. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys this, what I've been working on, and seeing what's different, because the arena really does start to take shape after a while. And I think that corner really separates the arena, because my big worry was, okay, you know, there's a lot of stadiums that have a complex building, and then there's some that are literally just seats. And the complex building is on the other side, and I was like, I was really nervous about that. I was really nervous about, especially this stuff right here, is, you know, there is nowhere for this to go, like in actual football stadiums, because football stadiums are more about just cramming in as many people on Sundays as possible. So they literally just have things as seats coming up, and then this whole area wouldn't be an issue because there wouldn't be an outer wall on a lot of the football stadiums. A lot of them just literally have those seats as the area. And, you know, the more and more I kept working on this, and I keep working on this, and I'll keep working on it until it's absolutely done, as this, see, these suites haven't even been worked on yet. These are a whole nother aspect of things we've got to work on, because this is camera side, so we've been working on mainly off-camera side. Now, if you take a look, though, from this side all the way down until where you're supposed to be going to here, we have to find a way to connect all three floors. And this is one of my big tasks that I realized where things could possibly go wrong was, here's where we have our seats from this level. These are the seats for under here. So far, though, this side does not have anywhere to go, and that's what's making me a little bit nervous. And this is why I tried to show you guys on this side, was trying to find another staircase or another way to connect these levels. And, oh, this is why I came to this side to show you guys. So, you see we have this side over here. And then we have the staircase that connects this level all the way up here. And then it connects these ones. The problem with that is, though, this side is different. Because of the fact that it's got a balcony and it hangs over a little differently, it is completely offsetting. Because I wasn't expecting Austin to do that. So if you fly over here, you then have to take into account, as I break this stuff off, this would all be walking area, and then where does it connect back? And what makes this side more difficult is the glass. So this whole glass wall, so far at least, we found excuse me. I'm burping. Hiccuping. Hiccups suck, man. But, oh, man, I'm really hiccuping and burping now. This is the staircase I was working on the other side. That would basically be And I actually think it would start to curve here because I want to keep it in a wild spiral staircase. This is the side that has the wall. So then you'd come down there and you would connect out. Now, the weird part of this is, and this is what I thought, was the fact that you can connect 3 levels, like say, like, because these go up to, and go all the way up to there, right? The fact that this area separates 3 entrances into the side is pretty sweet, I would have to imagine. At least I think it is, as I want to close all these off in quartz. I just don't think it looks good without it being a quartz surrounding. I don't know if that was something Austin did or what, but when Austin did this side, it made me question if this should be now the main side. And this is what I wanted to ask you guys, and this is the question earlier that I was trying to get to, was you see this window pattern that I have, and initially what my plan is, or was I should say, is to now build some sort of a carport garage type thing over here. So it would basically be like an extension of the building, and you would come out to probably where that red was, right? So you're in the extension from the red over, and then I don't exactly know how far it would go, but if I put this down all the way across, and I could just do a set thing, but I have to decide whether or not we want this to go around it and kind of wrap it, or if we want this just to kind of be like its own structure. All I know for sure is that the levels are going to go down from here. These are going to be parking. This is going to be the back, more of the office production where it'll connect to that stuff. This will be, gosh, what else is on this side of the actual building? I actually have to look at that part. As I close this all off. So I want to get your thoughts on this, because if you look at some stadiums, and if you've never looked at a stadium, you'll have to go up and look at it, but they often have, and this has gotten into a really weird shape. If you look at the shape of my stadium now, this is not what I ever expected it to be. But we'd have some sort of black building hanging off or coming off. I don't know if it'd be a rec building or what it would actually be, but it would essentially be coming off of this. And it would be its own structure. Everything about it would be independent. It might share, obviously, the wall. But its structure purpose would be like an add-on. It wouldn't be like, you know, a load-bearing wall or anything like that. Because obviously Minecraft doesn't carry load-bearing into anything, or else a lot of Minecraft creations would never work. But you can see something like this where now, probably by the time you see the next update, there will be a massive change in this. But it's a huge stadium, 60,000 seats, so you have to have a lot of parking. So if a building were to come off it like this, and then say these were just like office type stuff, I'd want them to be, the floor is about 3 or 4 high per one. And especially if we were going to do something else, we'd want it to be, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 high. That still really isn't tall enough, so it'd have to be probably one more than that. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably have to be about 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So something like that, you'd probably get close to 1, 2, 3, about 4 parking ramps if we were to do parking ramps. And I may actually do something like that. So let me know, how many floors do you guys think we should put in? I'm going to continue working on this. There's a lot more sides. Once we get, there's really not, to be honest with you, actually, now that I think of it. The more and more I take a look at this, I'm trying to find my way back in, is this side is done. Austin's side on that side is done as far as not seeing anything. We have 2 more corners and then the sides to go. So that'll pretty much be it for this video, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of an update, what I've been working on, and kind of get your thoughts and opinions. And until next time, we will see you all later. Yeah.